want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
I need you to move!
So this is what passes for a mercenary these days?
Στο τέρμα της οδού. Αστή, μάλλον της πετάσεως, ένεκα ή έχει...
Σουλίτος! Πόρο!
Απεχθέστατον εστί! Πες με σωθήνε!
Cassandra, it's me!
Good, you found me.
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
Fine. But you have to do as I say. No games.
I know that already, because you never let me have any fun.
I'm going to talk to Damalis' client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. The Nomenis. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Do I know you?
No. But I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're meeting someone tonight, aren't you? At Fea's goat farm.
A goat farm? You'll find no goats at Thea's.
Oh,
Wait! Thief! Thieves! Get out! Guards! Get them!
run with me, my friend.
Cassandra, it's me. Good, you found me.
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Malice.
You may be right. I could use you.
See? That...
I'm going.
I've been here.
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. The Nomenis. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
You catch the latest gossip?
Huh?
We're being sent to guard the shipment of...
Really? Do I know you?
No. But I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're going to Fair's pig farm. And meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
The Nomenis will be quite upset if I don't let you meet him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know about the Malice. And as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
And yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt Damalis or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell Damalis I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man. Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
What's this? A coin purse?
His things aren't very nice, though. If he's rich, why have all that junk?
He must have just gotten paid. I've seen that iron poker used before.
He didn't have a furnace. Why does he have this?
It's not used for fire. It's a weapon. For torture. I saw someone use it in Fokis. Someone huge.
Huge like the monger?
Just like the monger. What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the Malis to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know. But I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the Mallis and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow. You're a good thief. A place to bring the Mallis. A prison? I should find out.
You looking for trouble?
I should be extra careful in this area. This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
I have you now. For Zeus!
It's blood. Lots of it. Chains? Oil? This can't be what I think it is. Malaka, what is this? A lock of hair. It smells familiar somehow.
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're as sick as he is, worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
Killing you will pay well! I won't let you any...
You can't run forever! Look! There she is! You can't escape! Oh, no, you don't!
Corinth, the city of pods. Why call on the gods when you have one of their messengers at your service?
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either.
Who do you think took her?
Cassandra, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Cassandra.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't. Especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's sex, Andron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
There's nothing scarier than the unknown, and you protect me from it.
Άσε τούτου!
None of us have ever disappeared like this before. Some are worried they'll be taken next.
Mikini! Ουέ, έγωγε!
Corinth may have a bad reputation, but it wasn't always that way. We used to be safe.
Until the monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him.
Yeah! Away we go!
Hey! Come back!
Έλα.
Λυγίσετε της. Πάυσε. There. That's the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
Get ready to leave!
The helm's all yours, Commander. We've reached open
Let's
water,
move!
Commander.
We're at maximum speed! Get that sail up! Arrows!
Left right to Ramos!
Rowers! Go! Come on! Spears at the ready! Archers! We need you!
Back on safe waters.
Ready yourselves! Let's board the bastards!
You stand no just die!
Stay back.
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me. You sunk my boat, pirate.
Don't make me take that knife by force. I was sent here by a friend.
Lies.
Your friend Irina hired me to save you from these men and bring you back.
Irina? I commissioned that ship to steal me away from Corinth.
You're escaping? From what?
You have no idea what the monger does to people. The things I've seen, no one in Corinth is safe.
Irina thought you were abducted. She clearly cares about you.
If she cared about me, she'd let me go. Even Anthusa can't keep us safe anymore.
She clearly disagrees.
Misthios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which is safe. If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
All right, I'll get you there. Next time my crew docks at Mykonos, you can depart. In the meantime, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Misthios. This is what's best, I promise.
Get that sail down! Lower the oars!
Neutral waters! Everyone at ease!
Ready the line!
Polyphemus writes such remarkable poetry.
What happened? Where is Cleo?
Your friend is safe. That's what matters.
So, she's really gone?
She's not coming back. No.
Thank you. I'll let Anthusa know. Guess I'll be alone at prayer tomorrow. You promise she's safe?
You have my word.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. This is the place. Time to burn some cargo.
Stupid flames, get out! Out, damn you!
I have done that. Please release me. You! Please! Help! The gods smile upon me.
No, no! No! Damn it! Out! Out!
To the death!
A quick day.
Now you die! Now!
You won't get away with
Your turn!
Let me out of here, please.
Come and get it. I'm going to kill you! How dare you! You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you.
We have that in common.
I saw innocents trapped in the flames.
I did what I could. The flames were thick.
No one can be spared of Hades. My thanks anyways.
My name's Cassandra. I'd thank you too, if I knew who you were.
Brasidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Corinth.
You're a spy too?
An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways.
I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Etera watching from every post.
Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy.
The Monger?
We agree he should be killed, but we differ on how.
What do you want to do with him?
Right now, the Monger rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
He'll only be dethroned if he's killed. It's simple.
Yes. Diplomacy isn't something he understands.
From what I hear, I'm not surprised.
We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade.
That would do it.
We'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
By the time I leave Corinthia, the Monger will be dead.
Do that, and Sparta will be in your debt.
I was Spartan, once.
Once?
Until I was thrown off Mount Aietos as a child, and left for dead.
You're the daughter of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible.
I survived. I raised myself alone, while life continued in Sparta.
Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven.
I'm on the hunt for my mother, Myrrine. And the only way is through Anthusa.
Yes, Myrrine.
You knew Nikolaos?
A good general, but a stubborn Spartan.
And rewarded for his loyalty.
But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead.
That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child. You don't know anything about Myrrine, do you?
I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Myrrine.
From what I know, she wanted them to forget. There's no going back now.
The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it.
They couldn't make it any easier.
Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist.
Goodbye, Brasidas.
We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
Ερωτώντας άπαντες οτιδήποτε, έφυτσι, ούτε οτιδήποτε.
Μία ρήψη σισέτη, μία ρήψη σισέτη.
Παιδεία και κοινή καλήφωνος. Ο πατήρ μου έλεγε δίνει πλήρη θεία.
Ο φατίων προμισθών. Τι παίρνει, τι επίησας για
Μαμά. Γεννήσου. Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the Monger to task at the theater. I've arranged a Corinthian drama no one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
I agree with Brasidas. I say we take him to the sacred cave.
This isn't what we planned.
The Monger needs to be erased from existence. We'll fight him in a private place, and he'll die. A simple transaction, remember?
If you insist, we'll meet you at the sacred cave.
Out of my way!
What can I show you? I'm glad you stopped by.
Move! Now! Πώς? Οι Έδη παραμένουν τη σήμερον.
Κεφαλή. Ιού, ψηφίο.
So it is you, a demigod in the soot and shit streets of Corinth? Killing my men, helping those fucking parasites?
That's me.
Ah, arrogant, just like your mother.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
What? You knew?
Oh, I fucking knew her all right. She was big fucking trouble. But I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head. Demos will wish she was watching this.
Not if I bring her yours first.
Get the fuck out of my city.
It's not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets! You're going to fight me? You're fucking crazy!
Yours! You're going to die!
Wish I could have been there to watch Demos break your neck.
Don't make me laugh.
Wait! No! The people of Corinth must see him die.
Anthusa?
Take him out of here and bring him to the theater. Show everyone his cowardice.
No. You wanted him dead. Here he is.
It's a shame that people don't get to see him bleed. His cries should have rung out across the city.
He's dead. I've delivered. Your turn.
Yes, you're right. He's dead. Take his body to the square. Let the people get a last good look at him. As for you, Cassandra, I owe you information. We'll talk about your mother, just not here. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There's more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
Everybody benefits. Everybody wins.
You've proven to be a very valuable business partner.
Speaking of business, You owe me, Anthusa.
Yes, Myrrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me. Like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren Song.
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Cassandra. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I.
Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship, I'll be one step closer to finding her.
I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia.
Victory! Παραχύμηρευες, άνθρωπε!
I'm doomed! You!
Τρέχετε πόρο!
Not good. There's a body.
This will be easy! There you are! You won't get away that easily!
Somebody
You are mine!
I cannot run!
We need to...
I will be a son to Cosmos, and the cult will be my family.
Είδα να υπάρχει σώματι, οδύναται ρεχνούστε.
Let me know if you have questions. Stop by again.
Empty words are best left unsaid.
Είσαι ντάφτα.
Γιατί εμέ, οι θεοί, τιμωρούσι.
I need to stay hidden.
You'd better stay over there! I'm going to break you! I'll crush you! You're in trouble! Give up!
Come here, you!
Your skills are a joke to the enemy!
You want this straight, Mission?
Lighting the You're making... No! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down!
Can't run forever!
I was in the mood for an easy fight. I'd kill you twice if I could. Oh, Hades! Die!
Not good!
Is this the best you've got? You think too much of yourself!
You won't last
Trying to fight? How cute!
You're Themistios I sent for. What do you want?
This is for you.
Give it here. Is this some kind of joke? This is a cast of someone's dick. What's this engraving? This is for your wife, Thalia, for when she starts to miss me. Tell me now, who said this?
A man named Alcibiades gave it to me.
Alcibiades? Just because Pericles took him in, and he's friends with important people, he thinks he can do whatever he wants? I won't let him get away with this.
There's someone here!
Hunt with me.
Nothing personal, but that head of yours is worth a lot!
Should be extra careful in this area.
I was just...
Wait.
Yeah.
Τι αδυνακή του. Ουε! Ου δύναται της βοηθήν με! Χρειαν ιατρού έχω! Έστι της εντάφθα! Hey, careful! Don't make me come over there!
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
I'll take you down easy.
I can't go anymore.
φύλακας διαταξαμένου σε κάστους ανά 4,5
Eagle Bear.
What's my...
We're destroying them! Keep pushing! Unstoppable!
Push them back! Keep pushing them back! Apollo's on our side! We'll win
Don't let up!
They're crumbling! Keep at it! We've got them!
Hurry! By my side!
You're gonna lose!
What are you waiting for? We can't lose! Let's go! Help me.
Cassandra, you're back. Gotaran, sorry. Wait, where? I'll be right back. See you at the Spasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in their houses and not quell the chaos that combatants? Understand, Pericles is a sick man.
Aspasia.
Oh, Cassandra, you returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her shape.
Cassandra, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight the sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Cassandra.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
You look healthy as ever.
Tell Aspasia that. She won't worry so much about me.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Cassandra. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here. This looks like the place.
Τι το τούτο!
Τι! Gods! What happened here?
I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe.
Deimos must be carrying through on his threat. This was savage. Done to send a message. Phoebe! No! Hey! Stop!
Hey, you!
Phoebe!
This is coming.
Phoebe! No, 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 no. Ella. Earth, Mother of all, I greet you. Ανιάζω.
Cassandra!
Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with her.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Aspasia knew the danger, and she still sent you. I'm sorry, Phoebe. You didn't deserve this.
There you are, Cassandra. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work!
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe that child?
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands? You sent her away! You could have protected her!
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Cassandra. She lived to help you.
It's a tragedy. She should be here.
Of course she should. But you know the cost of living this life.
I do. But did Phoebe?
Aspasia, you're here. Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
Fight or die! Back here and fight, coward! I see her!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go.
Now!
I almost feel bad for you.
all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Cassandra.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
The city has been taken. This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I must stay. We must begin again.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Cassandra.
And I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Cassandra. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No. I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos to see Phoenicas.
Let the rowers rest, Commander! Commander away! Everyone at ease!
You've more than made up for killing my abductors, Misthios. Thank you.
Try to stay out of trouble, all right?
I'll consider it. Put my coins to good use and wish me luck.
Good luck.
Ready to embark!
Good to have you back, Commander.
Hang on tight!
Commander, the roars can't keep this up!
Ship the oars!
Your heartbeat is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous? What will I say to him?
Everyone to your positions! We'll crush them! Bows ready! Shoot when ready! More oars!
Safe again!
Increase
the Andrestia lives to sail once more!
Ready your bows! Get! Increase speed! Archers! Shoot! Get those arrows lit!
We missed them!
Faster!
Watch it! There's fire!
Ready arrows! Loose arrows!
I think they are going to ram us! We are playing! Why not scorch those?
Faster! Maximum speed! I need archers!
I wasn't even worried. They could never sink the Andrestia.
Increase speed! Get ready to fire! Let's move it!
We can't
More
go any
speed!
faster.
Ready for docking!
Where have you been? Hmm?
Προφανώς εσύ, η Υπουργέ.
There's a new type of wetting. Some lava to make our blades big. No, hadn't heard. Any advantage is a good thing, no?
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please, the
Xerxes,
merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Cassandra. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you falling. I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive. They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods. No, I found you. Your brother. We have to get him back. He's too far gone. I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Watch where you're going!
You there! Free!
No! You won't last!
Hello to Hades for me!
Let's go!
Huh? Oh!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
The real world taught me better. When someone wants your head, you have to learn to save your neck.
I know exactly what you mean.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But he did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized he was special and handed him over to the cult.
He's been brainwashed. He believes he's doing what's right.
Some have successfully abandoned the cult. We could bring him back.
We owe it to him to try. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
The cult will pay for all they've done to our family and the Greek world.
You are mighty, Lamb, but you cannot defeat that beast with sword and spear alone.
I'll use any weapon I can to make them suffer as we have. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
Off we go now. The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxion.
Someone wants you dead, and I want to get paid.
Yeah! Let's go. Yeah!
We're not finished yet!
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
so we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods! I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
For the gods! Here!